Apologies on the YouTube end, by the way, if I do some burping over the course of this. I just did the ultimate LaCroix taste test. I drank probably like 2 to 3 liters of sparkling water in the last 20 minutes. It's a little much, but you know what? I apologize if it happens. Either way. If you're interested, the video will be up on YouTube shortly if it's not up already. I know you won't believe what's #1, but actually you really won't. Thank you, Synesthesic, by the way, for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I actually almost played some poker this weekend because people in chat were asking when's the poker arc gonna start. The thing is, it's like, it's kind of crazy to me that like almost every other game, there's like 1 or 2 platforms where it's like, oh, if you want to play chess, you go to chess.com or you go to Elite Chess. If you want to, you know, if you want to play a MOBA, then you play Dota or you play League of Legends. Poker, I was looking into it, there's like 1 billion different clients and they all suck. Nobody likes any of them, really? I'm gonna think about that. Especially like on mobile. I was looking on mobile and I was like, every poker game on mobile has like under 4.5 stars in the App Store. Oh no. So I'm like, I'm just surprised that it doesn't seem to be solved yet, if that makes sense. Especially given how many ads I see on the television of like Cristiano Ronaldo being like, when I sit down to play, I play to win. Pokerboys.com. You're still on the food and drink category, by the way. Okay, one moment, please. One moment, please. Apparently, I'm still in the food and drink category, which is absolutely correct. What the heck is Brocat the Bee game? That sounds good. Maybe I'll play that tomorrow. Brocat the Bee game. I don't know if I'm gonna get luck upgrades. You know what? I'm gonna take this and then I'm just gonna beat 3 bosses without taking damage. So yeah, I do want to play poker. I will tell you though, my dream for poker is like twofold. I would love to do a lesson with a professional. I would love to do a lesson with a professional poker streamer. Just because, like, I think I know the basics of poker. I've played in you know, some home games. Like, I beyond the basic rules, I also know the basic strategy, and I do calculate. At least I try to in my head, like the probability and like, you know, the number of outs you have to get the outcome you're hoping for with your cards and stuff like that. And then I would love to do, and this is like, we're talking perfect world. This is ambitious, right? So don't get your hopes up. But I would love to do like a once monthly poker game that has like revolving guests. You know, if you could have like a few mainstays and then like once a month also be like, guess what, boys? Matt Mercer's on this week. And then I'll be like, Chad, tell me some stuff about Matt Mercer because I don't watch Critical Role. And they'll tell me some stuff and I'll be like, hey, Matt, I heard you have hey, you might have a 210 unsuited, but at least you're not a dwarven bard. Am I right, dude? And he'd be like, how'd you know that? And I'll be like, I'm a big fan. I watch a lot of Critical Role. Anyway. Could go pretty well. Hey, drop a queen? -2? What are you that was pretty funny. Anyway, well, I'll figure it out at some point. That's it. First I gotta read that new Danny Kahneman book. Then I can become a Grandmaster level Pokemon player. Pokemon? I mean poker. Pokemon, no, never. Except for that time we did. But, yeah, so that's what I got going on. But dude, I've been like obsessively thinking about this. Once we get that second dose of the vax, like, does anyone here work for Netflix? Hey, anybody in chat work for Amazon? Did you what the heck is this? Hello? Hello, sir? Light bulb? Hello, Uncle Fester? Hello? What is this? I need to make boss rush. I can't chill out too long, but... Why do I have a friend here? Also, what happened to my HP? You hit a controller! I did press the co-op button on my controller. How can I get the controller out of the game? I thought they patched in a new ARG. Press start again. Saved. Thank you. Don't lie to me, Walt. You sussy baka. But anyway, long story short, please give, if you work at Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Quibi, Paramount Plus, Deezer, DAZN, Discovery Plus, CBS All Access. If you work for one of these platforms, I've got a very simple business proposition for you. Give Mouth and me $1 million. That way, we can make a show where we go and do jobs that we've never done before and film the results. I think it will be a lot of fun. Like, for example, I'm thinking like a 10-episode run where Mouth and I kind of recreate The Simple Life starring Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. Episode 1, Mouth and NL work at Geek Squad. Episode 2, I don't even know. Like, let's get through the first one, maybe. Like, episode 2, I would love to... Yeah, I mean, dude, I would freaking enjoy working at Subway for a day. I'm not saying I would enjoy the job, but I would enjoy the experience, I think. Like, I'm telling you... Yeah. Oh, hold on. We got to move on. I'm getting so distracted because I'm so excited. I'm also so hydrated. You can just go and do that? Yeah, but I've already got like a good thing going. So it needs to be like, it needs to be cash money on my end. Otherwise, no deal, right? Plus, like, I don't want to go through like the interview process just to work at Subway for one day. Like, I just want them to give me a job for a day. And here's the thing. They don't even have to pay me. So it would be a dream come true. Okay, purple penny, no good. I'm telling you, dude, it could... Like, I'm thinking it could be a cross between, like, Dirty Jobs, The Simple Life, and Nathan For You. Like, I gotta be honest, I was watching some YouTube this weekend because I got more time on my hands than usual. And I stumbled across this show, an internet show that a guy on Vice does. It's called One Star Reviews. What he does is he basically looks up the worst businesses in the New York area and then goes to them to see if they're as bad as the reviews are. That show is awesome, man. It's actually an amazing show. Like, they went to the lowest rated buffet in New Jersey with a guy who has celiac disease, so he can't even like eat anything like breaded or, you know, with any sort of gluten whatsoever. It was a great episode. They went to a dating coach with 1-star reviews, a tango coach with... It's a great show. But it got me inspired. Because I was like, dude, Malf and I could totally carry a show. We could absolutely... the dynamic between us, the little bit of tension, but undermined by the camaraderie, it could totally work. Sorry, I think I've consumed so much sparkling water, my nose is starting to run. I don't know how that happens, but... Oh, frick. No, I don't want to do one-star review games. I want to work at Geek Squad. Just for a day. You're starting to sparkle too? Finally. Edward, Jacob, I'm coming. You couldn't handle it? Bro, I worked at Goodwill for, I mean, it's not a long time. I worked at Goodwill for 6 weeks. There's nothing Subway could do that could harm me psychologically. Unless, you know, somebody comes in a Subway with a big box full of rats and is like, hey, can I leave my rats here? That would be like, oh, not again. But I don't think a couple of angry customers. Plus, like, you know, it's not like a career for me. If somebody comes in and is like, I'm never going to shop here again, I'm like, all right, lady, I don't even know who you are. Okay, stopwatch, now we're talking. Dum 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 dum. It would be nice, I think, to get some insight as to, you know, like what it's like to work in those places. I think it could be fun. I think it could be cool. Yeah, all right, lady. I'll see you. I'll see you at Jimmy John's tomorrow. The problem with those shows is that you couldn't just shrug off the problems because it's not your sole source of income. Yeah, the purpose of the show would not be to highlight labor issues in the food service industry. It would be like, you know, something stupid like trying to entertain people. We wouldn't filter everything necessarily through the lens of how this applies to the Communist Manifesto. You know, I think there's a potential show in there somewhere, but for me personally, it's not the angle that I would do it. It's ruined your brain. Have you seen the TikTok of the IKEA guy? Yo, Dr. K, thank you for the raid. Doing great work on Twitch, keeping people mentally healthy and psychologically aware. Something that I could really use, to be honest with you. But much appreciated. Thank you for the raid. We're here playing a twisted up game right now called The Binding of Isaac, where people it's like a family friendly game. You shoot tears out of your eyeballs and like wrestle. It's kind of similar to what you got going on. You wrestle with your family issues, and you know you get all that stuff out in the open in a safe and healthy context, and yeah. That's about it. You've entered in on an anecdote of me saying that I don't want to stream anymore. Instead, I want to work at Subway, but have Netflix film it and have that be my main gig. Or, alternatively, and this is another one, I would also love, if possible, and again, if you work in any of these contexts, I'm not joking, I'm trying to make you laugh, but I'm not misrepresenting my position for comedic effect. What if you work at like the Food Network? Could you get me one of those shows where you just travel around and eat things and then lie about how good it tastes? Because that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll do it. It doesn't just have to be like, you know, the best restaurants. If you want to be like Carnival Eats, Food Truck Eats, I'll sell out for frickin' anything, man. But like, just a job where you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, wow. Duck fat fries, never heard of those. The duck fat, oh my god, so crispy, so delicious. How'd you come? You crazy for this one, man. If you're in Peoria, Illinois, you gotta go check out Dill's Duck House. Coming up next, we're going to San Antonio to try a cool twist on carrot cake. I'm telling you, man, that could be... I think I would be awesome in that gig. Straight up. I'm not really cut out for, like, MTV. I missed my MTV window when I came down with a case of male pattern baldness at the age of 18 years old. But... I think I got the right kind of look for the Food Network. Oh, yes. Wait, I want to fight Mega Satan. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We'll go to the Eddie room. We'll go to the Eddie room, dude. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the Eddie room. After all, why shouldn't I have it? That Alton Brown look? Dude, Alton Brown, he's a pretty handsome guy. He's one of those guys, like, he got done dirty by the mid-2000s. Once he embraced his hairline, he's a handsome guy. Prior to the embracing of the hairline, when he just had kind of like the Drew Carey wisps and stuff like that, I'm like, you know, I've been there, don't get me wrong. Okay, just chill. It's scary. I know there's a tinted rock. You just gotta relax for a moment here. You just gotta chill out for a second. Planetarium next floor. This should work. Yeah, mid-2000s are pretty wild. Not a strong decade for fashion. But what's funny is that I do think... That's better than a fly, I think. I do think that with my hypothesis on fashion, I think that the mid-2000s will come back in style, probably within like 5 years. And then... Excuse me? We're going to start to look at things like striped Hollister polo shirts with reverence again. And it's going to be wild, man. It's going to be a wild time. Or like, do you remember that hairstyle that women used to have? That it was like, it came down from the sides, and then like the front, it got, like the bangs were pulled out, but then really tightly pulled back, like the Viking hairstyle. You know, like the Jennifer Garner, you know what I'm... Straight sides, but then the back gets pulled up. What's going on with that, man? I had that when I was 14. I didn't. Yeah, Snooki, exactly. The Snooki. This is scary. I'm a genius. I'm a fool. I'm an even bigger fool. Hold on, I'll buy some HP. This is gonna work, man. I did it all for the Snooki. I came up to the shore as a reject. Look into these eyes, then you'll see the size of the flame. Doing all my laundry is burning up my brain. Everyone who goes to the gym has to learn from the pain. I just being honest with you, literally never seen an episode of Jersey Shore. I don't know if we're going to make boss rush, now that I look at it. Come on, man. I just need some HP, dude. Dude, where's my HP? Come on. Let's go! Let's not go. Let's not go. Well, you know what? That still got us a step closer to the Eddie room. Oh, I can't even get in there! It resets next floor? Since when? Since always. Okay, just, bro. I literally just need a red heart, okay? I literally just need a single red heart. So if you could just work with me here. Literally. I'm going to... No, I'm not going to become the Joker. Not yet. Okay. We got one bomb. We will find second secret room. Easily. The second secret room is here. Oh, destroyed poops. Yeah, destroyed poops. There's a golden chest in the challenge room. That's great intel. Dr. K, hold me. Hold me. I simply want to ask you a question. How am I going to get into the challenge room when I only have one red heart and I have an empty heart container? I simply want to ask you a question. I just want to talk. I'm buying it because I can. That's where we're at right now. I can't do anything. I could try to go into the curse room, but The door is open? Okay, are you willing to bet $1 million and a Netflix show on it? No, I don't want to go into the curse room, man, because we're gonna die. You could do a quick enter and exit maneuver. Come on. You could get the secret room with the High Priestess card. This is like... You ever hear about the guy who died in a homemade rocket accident like 2 years ago? The flat earther who died in the homemade rocket accident? Because that's pretty much what you're doing right now. It's like, maybe you'll go to the moon. A rocket can go to the moon. We're not all about that. We'll get another chance. To the moon. To the moon. Don't even get me started on Elon, man. Lost the baby's college fund because he freaking popped the booba coin bubble. Dickhead. All my cum coin is coming crashing down to earth. You'll be sorry, Elon. You'll be sorry. Once I'm the richest man on Earth. Because I hold 17.8 trillion SHIB. You're all gonna be sorry. You're all gonna be sorry. How's Eggcoin doing? I don't know, like the developer who made it, I'm pretty sure holds like 99% of it, and then I, in theory, hold 1% of it. But I have no idea, like, what I did with it. I think it was just, like, in a notepad document on my old desktop. But I also don't think it's for sale on any exchange. So, I think it's... I mean, in theory, it's worth a lot. In practice, you can't trade it or use it to purchase goods or services. So let's just say right now, it's in a pre-revenue phase. But in time, I mean, that's the thing, man. Companies that make a profit, they don't get valued that highly. Because you know what you got. Companies that are pre-profit, oh my god. They could be anything. They could even be profitable one day. I need to keep every little piece of HP so I can go to the Eddie room later. Good, good. Yes, delightful. You know what? I'm getting spicy on this one. Give me some more flies. Give me some flies. Give me some flies. Give me some flies. Give me some flies. Name that song for 100 egg coin. Nope. All right. You owe me 100 Bitcoin. Oh, shucks. Hey, no, but it crashed a little bit. That's only like $40 million now. I'd be happy to take it off your hands so you could sleep at night. Hey, bomb for a key? Hey. Not a secret room. If I gotta go to the curse room, I gotta go to the curse room. Eddie room. Come on, man. Give me an Eddie room here. You made an S of peace with your trash coin. It's so effing bad. I will become back my money. How's your Weezer NFT doing? Well, that's like, I haven't checked it recently, but that's why I bought it. Because when you buy like a stable asset, like a Weezer NFT, you don't need to like waste your time refreshing, you know, rares.com every day to see your portfolio. It's the kind of thing you just purchase and then, you know, you give it to your kids in 30 years. Like General Electric stock. Like there's no way it could possibly go down. How about the Crash Bandicoot statue? I've been advised by my financial advisor to not disclose that I own that anymore because in their opinion at least, it puts a target on my back that like maybe I might find my residence is like the target for break-ins and stuff like that because of the high value of the Crash Bandicoot. Sorry, it's behind all these sparkling water cans. Figurine, Crash Bandicoot on the Run trademark, figurine number 29 of 65, blue hyena Crash. And if you have to ask, yes, he's holding a Wumpa fruit, but I do need to say, by the way, that apparently I was incorrect, okay? When I said that they were gonna, the company that bought the first edition Air Yeezys was gonna chop them up, apparently, when they said chop them up, they didn't mean physically. They meant they're going to make securitized lots of partial shares of the Air Yeezy. So when they said chop, I thought they meant like with a pair of scissors or something, or a laser maybe. But no, instead, they got purchased for like $1.8 million at auction. And then what you can do is, because I mean, come on, $1.8 million, who could afford that? On the other hand, for $1,000, you could buy like 0.08% of the market cap of the Air Yeezys, and then maybe like pass it down through generations. Down South Trapper, thank you. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. You could have put those towards Air Yeezy, so I respect pushing your retirement slightly further down the line. I'm pretty excited to own 1/30th of a shoe. Bro, that's like... it's like 60 grand, man. That's crazy. You know how much booba you could buy for that? My God. You could become like a booba quadrillionaire. Booba tea? Dude. That's it. Having a 2-day weekend has got me doing all sorts of stuff. Like, I actually thought, like, maybe I'll, like, get into bubble tea, man. Also known as boba tea. But, like, I've never really been a big fan. But now that I got, like, 2 days off, I need something to do. Like, this weekend, I did a lot, like, around the house. But some of those chores are non-recurring, right? Ooh. Like, I cleaned the refrigerator out like 9:40 a.m. on Saturday. That's how eager I was to get it done. And that's a chore that feels amazing, man. Like, when the fridge is full, like to the extent that it's full of like stuff that is not urgent to use, I guess, it's like, it's annoying. It's stressful. You open your fridge trying to get a passion fruit LaCroix, and then you gotta move like 10 different things out of the way just to get it. I threw out probably like 10 different sauces. And I just feel like, it's like the same feeling you get when you clean your desk. Like my mind is so free now that the fridge is not full. Feels good. First world problem? So true. If you just order a pizza every night, there's no food waste. Now. Come on, man. I've seen Robert's refrigerator. Don't try to flex on me. People will really be like, first world problem, and then their desk has like 75 Chick-fil-A wrappers on it. Didn't make any food waste. I did burn 40 gallons of gas getting all these chicken sandwiches, but at least I didn't throw out any plums into the compost. All I've got is a mug of water. Hi, can you drop a water? Can you drop a water for me? Dude, they're not gonna give me another Eddie room. It's insulting. Where's my Edward room? Got a bunch of LaCroix cans. I do hear that. I do have 10 cans of LaCroix on my desk. They're all still full. I'm still drinking them, so... It's not waste yet. Yeah, the scale on the game, by the way, is... So, you may remember on Friday, you may not, it wasn't a pivotal moment for the lore. It was just like an Easter egg. But I accidentally resized my game. I think you gotta try that now. I accidentally resized my game, and then that screwed up my screen region. To fix it, I went full screen, then unfull screen. And then resize my window. So I think the scale might look, / definitely does look a little bit off. But you'll get used to it. Like, I mean, I got used to it. Your brain is not wrong. Let's put it that way. Oh, you know what? It wasn't even full screen, unfull screen. Like, I actually had to go, I had to go into the INI file. And it was like, your preferred resolution is like 991 by 612. And I was like, no. No, it's not. This will give us range, so I don't want it. Cleaning out the fridge was good. Filled out some documents I needed to fill out. Swiffered. Vacuumed. Trying to think of, I actually made a to-do list. I did like the mouth thing, where, you know, you write a to-do list, but the first thing you put on the to-do list is write to-do list, so that you get something to check off right away. It's a bit of an ill-gotten gain, but it feels really nice. Yeah, I'll take, of course. We could suck it up, but we lose money equals power. Yeah, I've been tap firing as this character because I'm an idiot. There must have been a character at some point where you had to tap fire to shoot flies, or shoot familiars of some sort, and I just haven't lost the muscle memory yet. Eve! I told you. I knew it. But I'm trying to... Every once in a while I remind myself, let's lose the muscle memory. Whoops. Oh, thank you. I look nice today? It's because I'm wearing casual clothes again, because I did like 7 loads of laundry this weekend. Every time I tell the story, the number of loads of laundry goes up by 1 as well. I think in actuality, I did like 4 loads of laundry. But we're... Walk the path of the saint, by the way. Hey, drop a path. Now, pretty soon it's going to be like 40 loads. Yeah, I did 40 loads of laundry. I know I talked about it in the Isaac episode today, but I do also have to say, I watched Meet the Parents this weekend. That's a great movie, man. If you've been... My thesis is that Meet the Parents is underrated because of the fact that the sequels are terrible. Which is definitely true. Meet the Fockers is horrible. I don't even want to dignify Lil Fockers with a judgment, because I feel like it only exists because of the title. It's really bad. It's not a good movie. Meet the Parents, on the other hand, is good, man. Meet the Parents is a funny movie. I've never heard of it. It was like the 7th highest grossing film of the year 2000. It made a $330 million take at the box office against a budget of $51 million. Like, what do you mean you haven't heard of it? You haven't heard of Meet the Parents? It was a sensation. I saw it in theaters, man. I remember they rent a Ford Taurus at the airport. I remember being stoked because my dad drove a Ford Taurus. I was like, yo, they're driving our car. Can you name a few of the stars? Yes, of course. Ben Stiller plays Greg Fokker. Robert De Niro plays Jack Burns, the father of Ben Stiller's girlfriend. Blythe Danner plays his prospective mother-in-law. Owen Wilson plays Kevin. Her ex-boyfriend. I always forget the name of the actress, though. I think she's really only been in that. No! Suck it up, baby! Yeah, baby. Terry Polo? Come on, her name's not Polo. Where is the... I don't want the tinted skull. Wait, you know what? Maybe this is the kind... Maybe this is a tinted skull run. Are you related to Marco? I'll do it. You know what? I think this might be the perfect time for it. The guy from Scary Movie plays Danny. That's correct. Danny is his Ben Stiller's girlfriend's younger brother. He also played Bobby in Scary Movie, who you may remember ejaculated so hard he stuck Cindy, played by Anna Faris, to the ceiling. Classic movie moment. It's a great movie, though. And, dude, I always forget. Whenever you see Ben Stiller, you're like, this is just a normal guy, man. It doesn't matter what we take now that I think about it. You're like, it's just a normal guy. It's just a normal dude. And then they have him get in a Speedo. Like, he wears a very small bathing suit. And I gotta tell you... Oh, my God, I hit my controller again. He's freaking ripped, man. Ben Stiller is shredded. And he's not just shredded in Meet the Parents. Like, he's shredded in not Pineapple Express, Tropic Thunder. Noted difference. And that movie came out like 8 years later. Like, Ben Stiller is like a fitness idol, man. It just goes to show you, you can be in good shape and still be kind of funny. It's inspirational. I'm glad they got a couple lulls. I like Ben Stiller. Yeah, he's ripped in Zoolander. He's ripped in everything, man. Dodgeball is crazy too, because if you watch like if you watch Night at the Roxbury, and then you watch like The Office. Will Ferrell is in both of them as of season 7 of The Office, and he's aged a lot, you know? Like, Will Ferrell, he looks pretty young in Night at the Roxbury. I mean, I think he's wearing a wig maybe, either way, but he looks pretty young in Night at the Roxbury. And then in The Office, he looks like a normal, you know, early 50s, you know, American man. Ben Stiller is still looking frickin'... He's looking sliced up. Even now, man. Like, he was a famous guy in the early 1990s. We're 30 years later. And he's still got, like, a DILF energy. No doubt about it. I'm not afraid to say it. Maybe you're afraid to hear it. I'm not afraid to say it. It's the truth. Write that down. Peepo G, write that down. Why did I think you were going to say early 1900s? Well, he's been famous since the late 20th century. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you don't understand. Elon betrayed us. That's all I got about Ben Stiller. But I'm just going... if you haven't seen Meet the Parents in a while... and you thought it was just all jokes about, like, the cat flushing the toilet and stuff like that, or, like, you know, you can't say bomb on an airplane, you're missing out, man. It's got, like, locked? It's got lots of humor in it. I was saying, I love when he comes down after like sleeping in and the whole family's there. His hair's kind of messed up, and then they go like, "Oh, looks like somebody got a visit from the hair fairy," and everybody laughs like it's the funniest thing they've ever seen. And then at the end of the conversation, he's like, "Okay, I gotta go see the shower fairy," and they all just look at him like he's freaking crazy. It's so good. This is great. When they're playing volleyball and he spikes the ball into Debbie's face. When Owen Wilson he shows them that amazing altar and he's like, yeah, it took a while because I hand carved it out of like a single piece of wood. It's good, man. It is really funny also looking back at how many jokes they make at the expense of him being a male nurse, and you're like, it's just a little bit I mean, it's a wholesome movie, but it just goes to show you how quickly like the world can change. Because now I'd be like, yo, dude. I mean, I was like 12 when it came out, but I'd be like, dude, nurse, that's a steady gig. That's a nice job. Thank you for your service. Jack can't talk Thai. Oh yeah, Dina. Jack talk Thai. Jack talk Thai very well. It's a great movie. Thoughts on I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry? We don't talk about Adam Sandler in this household. I also watched the Tenacious D movie this weekend. I thought it was funny. Not good, but funny. Also, like, Jack Black, man, is just, like, so charismatic. And, like, an actually great musician and singer. It seems like a very, like, the most entertaining dude if you met him in real life that you would ever meet, without question. And I watched the first 1/3 of The Big Short. Looking forward to finishing that next weekend. Dan, it's insane to me that you don't like Jack Black. In fact, you not only do you not like Jack Black, you hit him with the cringe, the wolves cringe. Come on, man. It's insane to me you don't like Adam Sandler. There's a difference. I wouldn't hit Adam Sandler with the cringe, even though in 90% of his movies, his whole character development is he talks like this. I can't be a cop, I'm a lunch lady! You know, like, I give him the respect he deserves. Like, for example, Uncut Gems, second best movie of 2019. I forget what I named as the best movie, but Uncut Gems, insanely good film. Probably Parasite I named as the best movie, but Uncut Gems is amazing. However, for every Uncut Gems, there's like 7 Hubie Halloweens. Come on, man. He has to atone. Don't talk to me about Happy Gilmore. Dude, that was in 1995, though. Like, it's... I don't know if Dan's ever heard this, but Happy Gilmore was filmed in and around the Vancouver area. The house that he lives in, or the apartment, I should say, that he lives in, I come across every now and then. The other day, I thought of a tweet in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a photo and be like, this is my yearly pilgrimage to Happy Gilmore's apartment. But then when I went by it, there were people like having a discussion outside right in front of it, so I just walked away. I was like, I don't think they wanna, I don't wanna freak them out too much. Range up, dude. Really? Okay, whatever. Next time. I'll go out of my way for it, man. Yeah, it was like I mean, it was like, there was an older lady that was outside of the building, but like she wasn't, I was like, she has nothing to do, if that makes sense. Like, she was clearly having a discussion that had an indeterminate length of time associated with it. It wasn't like, hey, real quick. It was like, so... You know what I'm talking about? Maybe she's a Gilmore head? Dude, I'm telling you, I mean, like, that's why you pay a premium to live there. Phase 1, no problem. She might have been making the pilgrimage herself. Ah, yes, a fellow film student. Almost got me. Just kidding, you will never get me twice. You're not supposed to be so self-aware as an influencer? Dude, I think that's part of what gives me a unique character. Like, Vancouver is a very influencer, you know, friendly city. There's lots of beautiful nature and, like, food to try out and stuff like that, right? But I laugh. Like, sometimes I'll be on a walk, and I see vloggers probably, like, once every 2 walks. People that have, like, a selfie stick, and they're walking and going, like, so, we're on the walk in the blah blah today. And I'm being sincere. I'm going to put a pause in here. Every time I see it, I always make sure to look directly at the camera and give a look, like... Because I'm just planting seeds that hopefully one day, one of you that's watching right now is going to see that video. Maybe you watch them on YouTube, or like one of your family members watches them on YouTube. And then you'll be like, is that NL? And I'll be like, giving you the Kubrick stare. It'll be great, man. So keep an eye out. Anyway. But then also, like, Cade and I took a walk, and we were like, we bought some ice cream. And, like, there was a group of 2 women in front of us that were buying ice cream. I swear to God, it took, like, 10 minutes. Like, first, the one of them had the other lady pose, like, 20 different ways. I guess just to make sure she got the perfect photo of her pondering what ice cream to buy. And then while she was buying the ice cream from the counter, the other lady took a video of her buying the ice cream at the counter. And, like, Kate and I were just in there trying to, like, you know, look at the flavors and stuff like that. But I was like, what are they doing, man? Like, I don't know. Yeah, the camera scale's a little busted. I apologize, but I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't be the type of person to say, like, you know, because I'm an influencer, like, I know how it goes. You know, in the scheme of things, you know, A, I'm one YouTuber, and B, I'm like a little pipsqueak, right? So I'm not gonna say that it's a one-size-fits-all sort of thing. But I'm also like, this content is, who's watching this garbage? Here's like 8 minutes of, you know, the vlogger like deciding which of the 6 ice cream flavors she wants. You know, we got like real problems in the world. And you're like, oh, should I get pistachio or like almond or rose or whatever? Like, I don't care if you make the video, but it's just kind of a laborious. I don't know. I also find myself somewhat judgmental. Like, when that stuff is... When I see that stuff in public, and they're using, like, a real camera, I'm like... This is gonna be good. You're probably filming that for, like, you know, MSNBC or something. When I see them using an iPhone, I'm like, this is gonna be garbage. Nobody's gonna watch this. I'm sorry. But I'm just like... You're filming it as if you're like a, you know, an actual journalist, and you're just using your iPhone, and she's like ordering ice cream. Like, maybe it's not designed for the 32-year-old cynic demographic, but anyway. 1.5 million views on TikTok later. The 5 gelato places you must have in Vancouver. Number 1, Dairy Queen. Okay, now this scrolling is horrible. It was bad before, but that's so much worse. Oh. Yeah, the scaling's all weird. I guess the game's not meant to run in freaky resolutions like 1280 by 720. That one hurt. We haven't been hit by that one in a little while. Yoink. Bamba. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to throw up real quick. Get owned. Go back to 990 by 612. Anyway, I encourage you, you know, make whatever kind of content you watch. It's only when it starts to inconvenience me that it becomes annoying. Okay. Get destroyed. We have unlocked the echo chamber. I thought that said Eddie chamber at first. Slash marker. We the best, man.